Good morning, everyone. How are you? Today is Sunday, and you know what? Today is uh, June the 14th, right? Actually, this is like the third monthly anniversary we have. I started this free lesson on March the 15th. Yes, and as of now, for sure, we have a quarter of a million total views for these classes. And thank you all very much for participating, and especially many of you share the classes with your friends and families on Facebook, and then many of you even post on Facebook groups. And I have a few good news to announce today. And yes, recently I upgraded my um, internet at home from 1 gigabytes or whatever to four 400 for 100, sorry, to 400. So upgrade like 4 times. So hopefully the speed will be much better, so you don't see a lot of intermittent type of look. And second thing is I got my brand new computer, and so the hopefully the camera is much better. Yesterday I tested, looks much clear. Before many of you told me, say your image looks so blurry. And third thing, look at that. With my new computer, now I can use my recently purchased AirPod to work with my computer. So I was told the sound is much more clear. And let me know. And I'm trying my best to make this class more user friendly for you. And let's get started. And in case this is the first time you join this class, my name is Violet Lee. Bring your two hands together and go to your front. Move to your right side, turn to yourself and left and front. And now you just go all the way around, circling, and relax your mind, relax your body. Good. And I demonstrate all the movements, both at a sitting and standing position. And so you can do standing or sitting, or just getting up and down as I do, or whatever way you prefer. Let's go for two more. Here's one and two. Good. Now reverse. Go to your left, yourself, right, and front. Good. Well, drop me a note and let me know if you can see me better and if you can hear me better now. Okay. Thank you. And now let's go for two more. Okay. Here's one and two. Good. And next, bring both hands down and circle your arms around your waist. Good. This is so-called elbow rotation, the horizontal rotation. And as well as you can tell, the wrist is also turning. Good. When you bring them in, both hands facing each other, turn the palms down as you bring the hands to your body. Good. If you look at side profile, it's like this. Okay. And then if you're doing this standing and you have a good handle of these arms and hands movement, you can gently shift your body weight right and left. Good. By folding your hip joints. Very good. Let's go for two more. Here's one and two. Good. And now gentle fist, no white knuckles. Turn to your right side twice, then left side twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2. Keep going. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Good. And then next, and again, gentle fist. 1, 2. Then hands facing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull back. 7, 8. Good. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Good. And next, rubbing your two hands together. Let me see if I turned another light on. And so make this screen looks a lot more warmer and nicer. Okay, and now massage your neck. Your hands rubbing your neck, gently going up and down and circling and back and forth. Very good. All right. And now, and hands down, and keep your upper body upright and relax. Now, lower your head. Feel the gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Up center. Now tilt to your right shoulder. Very good. Feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. Up center. Tilt to your left shoulder. Good. Up center. Now look at ceiling. Back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. And left shoulder. And back to center. And now both hands on your shoulder, elbows down. We're going to do shoulder rotation. Now bring your elbows up, open, send your wings to the back and down. And just go slow and go all the way around. Very good. Keep going. All right. Yeah, with this new computer, it seems the camera is much different. It can see a lot more uh, in my studio. Unlike the last one, I don't know what happened to the last computer. Okay, now elbows down, and now and pull your elbows back, up and down. And at the beginning, it seems was okay, and but gradually the camera just zoomed itself in, and it was very difficult. Good. Keep going. Okay. Can you feel your shoulders move? Good. Let's go for two more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. Elbows down, but we're not down yet. Bring your left elbow up, send it to the back, right up to the back. Good. Now you're just turning your body right and left. Okay. If you're sitting, and you may want to sit on the first half of your chair, the front part. You don't want to sit all the way to the back. Good. Last time. Good. And now reverse. Good. Two more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. Relax. Next, rubbing your two hands together. Good. And now massage your kidneys. Okay. So if you're sitting, see, you sit more in the front part. You don't want to sit all the way back. So you can do this. Okay. You can massage your kidneys. Now, keep your head up, suspended, your back upright straight, and turn your hip to right, back, left, and front. So we do the hip rotation. And if you're sitting, and it's harder. Yes. You feel it? Good. And this is last time. And now reverse. Left, back, right, front. Keep going. Last time, left, back, right, and front. Good. Hands together. Okay. And now, gently massage your knees. Okay. And now, using your hands to guide the knees outward, circling. And if you're sitting, pick up your heel. And this way it's easier for you to do. Good. Let's go for two more. Here's 1 and 2. Now reverse. Go in and out, in and out. Very good. If you're sitting, try to keep your back upright straight. 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. Next, we're going to do front lunges. And let me demonstrate for you on the sideway. And make sure your right knee stay either above the ankle or behind. You don't want to be over. And also, when we're doing this, we do the downward pausing and to stretch out the thigh muscles, and don't do forward pushing. That's really bad for the knee. If you're sitting, bring your knee to your chest, okay? And hug it tight and let go. And last one. All right. And now switch. This time, left foot in the front, right foot in the back. Again, do downward pausing. You're sitting, bring your left knee to your chest. Wonderful. Next, we're going to do side lunges. So open your legs really wide if you're standing. Yes, as wide as you can handle. Shift your weight to your right side. And make sure you do not turn your body. This is bad. This is good. And just doing the pausing. If you're sitting, pick up your right foot and gently pressing down your right knee with your right hand. Very good. All right. And now switch to the left side. And you're sitting, pick up your left foot and gently pressing down your left knee. I see there are a few comments. Okay. And put it down. Let me see if it's good or bad. And can people hear me? Good morning from Oregon. Okay, bonjour. Okay. And I hope you all can hear me well and see me much more clear. And so what do we do next? And you place your right toes behind and using your right knee to draw a circle. If you're sitting, pick up your right leg and you do the circling of your wrist. Your ankle. Okay. And now turn the other way around. Okay. Very good. I see quite a few of you are sharing this class right now. That's Really nice. And now left foot in the back and using your left knee to draw circles. You're sitting, pick up your left foot. Okay. And now turn the other direction. Good. And good. And now shake it out. Bring your leg to the back and kick to the front. Okay. If you're standing, the same thing. And if you want to walk around, yeah, 弹腿, 放松. It means you bounce your legs and then relax. Okay. Next, we're going to do the 8 sections of brocade, 八段锦. And keep your legs about hip width apart. Doesn't matter you're sitting or standing. And if you're standing, keep your knees softly bent. And then also fold your hip joints here. So look at side profile. It's like you're sitting on a high stool. And then with your back upright straight, you don't want to lean forward. And you don't want to lean backward either, okay? So it's like you're sitting on a high stool. And now round your hands to the front, both hands facing your lower ab. Slowly inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Now bring 2 hands together, flip the palms, and straighten your legs as you push your heads toward the ceiling. Look up. Now look at the screen. Move arms further back and open. Good. And once again, pushing up. Keep arm really straight. Look straight. Move arms back and open. Once again, up, straight, open. 两手托天，立三焦 both hands pushing toward the sky. Great for the health of the spine, shoulders, lower back, and most important part, the triple warmer. Good. And if you're standing for the next move, open your legs wide, but make sure your toes do not fan out like that. Bring your toes in so both feet kind of parallel to each other. And both arms cross at each other at the wrist. And keep your knees out, not like this. This is bad. Keep the knees out. And slowly pull your arms apart. Look at your left index finger. And open, right side, cross. You can sink your body slightly as you pull arm, but make sure your back is upright straight. Good. You don't want to lean forward. Open. 左右开弓四射雕 bow and arrow on both sides. Great for the health of the heart and the lung. Very nice. By the way, it is not important that you squat low, but it is important you keep your back upright and you don't lean your body to the right side or left. And then keep your knees out and your one arm straight and one arm or one elbow straight, one elbow bent. Let's finish it up on the right side. Good. And now bring your feet in, hip width apart. Both hands facing up in front of your lower ab. Slowly bring your left hand up, right hand down. Notice elbows are bent, okay? Now right up, left down, legs straight. Good.调理脾胃虚单指. Okay. Raise your arm alternatively. It's great for the health of the stomach and spleen. I see so many people are sharing because every time you share, there's little things show up on my Facebook page. Okay, well, thank you very much. Okay, and last one. Good. And now both hands down in front of your lower back. Open your arms, flip the palms out, and not moving your body, but turn your head. Look at left and back. Now open, look right and back. Left and back. Right, back. Very good. Feel that stretch in your chest. Good. This is called 五劳七伤往后瞧. And turning the head without turning the body like an owl. This is great for the health of the liver, the digestive tract, and also help to get rid of fatigue. Very good. Relax. Next one, if you're standing, open your legs wide and your hands on your thigh, 4 fingers in the front, the thumb in the back. And we're going to swing our head from right knee to the left and the reverse. And if you're sitting and bring out your feet about 45-degree angle, make sure your knee is behind, yes, the heel. And place your hands on your knees and let's all go together and lower your head to the right knee, circle to the left knee, keep circling and back to center and sink down. And now reverse from left to right, circle and down. And now from right to left, circle, sink your body down. And from left to right, keep your back as flat as you can as you're circling your head. 摇头摆尾去心火. Circling your head and tail. It's great to reduce the inflammation in the body. And make sure your knees stay where they are as you circle your head, okay? You don't want to bring the knee in, knees stay put. Yeah, okay. And last one. Push yourself up. Bring the feet in, hip width apart, arms up, and bring them down in front of your chest. Flip the palms, hands to the back. And if you're standing, make sure your legs straight, okay? And as you bend forward and down, do not bend your knees. And now round the hands behind the legs. Touch the heels, touch the toes. Move arms to the ears, now coming up slowly. Good. Okay, and you're sitting, the sensing, flip the palms, hands to the back, round the hands behind the legs, heels, toes, arms to the ears, and up. Okay. Keep going. 双手攀足固肾腰 both hands touching the feet, great for the health of the kidneys. Okay, now bring your hands down and open your hands, okay? Bend the thumb, 4 fingers wrap around the thumb and bring the fist down to your waist. And if you're standing, you can do high stand, medium or low stand, okay? I'm more used to the low stand myself. Right fist out and open, and notice the fingers now point to the left side and keep your wrist about 90-degree angle and elbow softly bent. Turn and making a fist and back. And as you turn the wrist and try to maintain the wrist at a 90-degree as much as you can, and open your eyes big, big, big and wide, and look beyond the screen and look far. Even though I know you're looking at a computer, you cannot look very far, but you want to imagine you're looking really, really far. Good. This is called 转拳怒目真气力, looking wide, and then twist your wrist is great to increase the energy level and also enhance your physical strength. Last one, up and down, up and down. As your heels come down, just let them come down naturally without using any force. And you don't want to use control either. So when your body comes down, it shakes a little bit. That's good. And last time. Okay, shake it out. And this is the 8 sections of brocade, 八段锦. And today is Sunday. And let's see what the other people say. Good morning. Okay. Yeah, good morning, Gil. I know it's really late in Australia right now. And thanks for joining us, the class live. And today is Sunday, and Sifu Tim Brewer, yay, is going to be here and share with us taiji Qigong 18 form. Let me bring him to the studio. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
Good, Lyle. How are you?
Good, good. So I'm just going to bow out and then we can talk afterwards. Okay. Thank you.
Good. So good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. This is the last section, last session for now for teaching the taiji Qigong 18 movement for reviewing. Today we're going to review all the moves from beginning to end. If you've just joined us for this, you can always probably go on and look at the past ones, I think on Facebook, or if not, follow along carefully and you can take notes from this one. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to not talk as much. We're going to go through each move from beginning to end. We'll try to do 3 times each move. Again, I'll reiterate, this is for overall health. Taiji Qigong 18 movement is good for the entire body and mind and spirit. And basically cohesive, comprehensive exercise for the entire being. It allows for physical exercise, but it allows for also de-stressing and harmonizing all the organs. So we'll get together, put the feet together. We'll start right away. Again, I'm not going to talk as much today. We're just going to go through it. Feet together, relax your mind. Teeth are together, tongue is to the palate. And I'll explain a little bit later, again, why that is. The breathing should always be very smooth and even. and down in your lower abdomen. In internal practice, we call this damqian, or elliptic field below your navel. It's kind of like where your center of gravity is as well. So before you begin, just kind of make sure your posture is up, relax, feel the earth underneath your feet. Gaze straight ahead as far as you can see into the horizon. And just allow yourself to relax on that focus point. And then begin to kind of bring everything in on an inhale. So you're bringing everything in and shutting everything on the outside off. And kind of climbing into yourself as you exhale, relaxing your body. And then step out. Again, feel the earth underneath your feet. Bend your knees slightly. And the first posture is called commencing Tai Chi, or Tai Chi beginning posture. So you're going to inhale, raise up, all the way to your fingertips, shoulder height, and relax. Exhale. Again, in and out the nose. In, out, in, and out. Again, your yi, or sun spirit, this is your intention, which means to guide your energy from your spirit. That guides the chi. The chi moves the body. Second move, open the chest wide. Inhale the whole way, chest height, nice and relaxed. Your body becomes the breath, guided by your spirit or your intention. Exhale all the way down. Push from the ground up, inhale. Exhale. Again, this could be done in two different ways. That's the long breath. The short breath would be inhale up, do what you can do. Exhale out. Expand the lungs. Inhale in. And exhale down. Do one more time. This is inhale the whole way. Exhale the whole way down. Nice and relaxed, natural movement. Next one, step out a little bit wider. This is waving the hands in a rainbow. Inhale one side, shift the weight. Bend a little bit. Shift the weight again, come to the center. Shift the weight back. Exhale. Inhale, turn the toe out to the right toe. Exhale. Keep in mind the shoulders down, relaxed, not way behind you, but out at an angle, 45-degree angle. Inhale again, shift the weight, turn the waist. Exhale. Turn to the center, sink. Bend the waist. Inhale up, wave, move the clouds to see the sun. Exhale down. Scoop up, inhale, all the way up to the top of your head. Look up, exhale, all the way down. One more, in, and out. If you want, you can go deeper in all of these stances. Next one, wailing hands, pushing palms, raise up, 45-degree angle, look back at your palm, sink, back to the center, use your waist to turn, push. As soon as you come out, raise up again, chest height on the front palm, sink, exhale, push. Inhale, up, exhale, push. Inhale, up, exhale, push. One more, in out. Good. Next one, row the boat on a lake. These are all good visualizations too, so they're kind of, the movements describe what you're doing. So if you're hard to remember the moves, refer to the names. Open your palms a little bit like you're grabbing an oar, but don't grasp your fingers. Just leave them open. Let the fingertips open. Sink. I like to do this one a little bit lower, so come all the way down to the ground if you can. If not, you can come up. Wait till the fingertips pass to your heel. Push up with your legs. Allow the arm to come up on the inhale. Exhale down. This is the mid-range one. Inhale. Exhale. Again, I like to come down all the way. In, out. So if you're at the mid position, the next one goes right into the next one. Lift the ball in front of the chest. So you're going to use your waist. You're going to push from your big toe. Sink down like you're lifting a ball out of the water. Turn your waist, come up, inhale. Front hand goes front, back hand goes back in front of the chest. Holding the ball in front of the chest. Sink, lower the body, turn. Use your waist, switch, push up with your big toe, and inhale up. Sink, exhale, turn, inhale, exhale, inhale up, keep your posture straight, exhale. You should feel it as the push goes all the way up your spine to the tip of your head, top of your head, and to your fingertips, holding the ball in front of the chest. Think. Use your waist. Next move, looking back at the moon, sink, left palm up, right palm down, turn your waist, do what you can do all the way. Exhale, turn your palms over, sink. It's like an orbit, it comes around, trajectory moves around like this in an arc. Inhale, come up, sink. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, you can come all the way down on this one as well. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more. In. Out. Be careful on this one not to come completely like this in front of your arm. You're cutting off the chi. Make sure you're open, like you have an egg. Okay? Like an egg underneath your armpits. Okay? Next one, pushing palm at a 45-degree angle. It's similar to the first one we did by wailing hands, but we're coming up here at the side. Inhale. Exhale. Shift the weight forward and turn. Inhale. Exhale. In. Use your waist. Out. Nice and smooth. In. Again, your body becomes your breath. Your body is going to be moved by your breath or your chi. You should be guiding all this with your intention and your spirit inside, cutting out all the clutter on the outside, only concentrating on moving your energy in your body. Good. Next one. So wave hands in clouds, one of my personal favorites. Okay? Pay attention to detail. Shift your weight forward to the right a little bit, to your knee. And then shift back, the arm comes up, turn. Turn the wrist out. As you shift the weight forward to the left, shift the weight back. It's like two shifts passing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale. Exhale. On this movement, be careful you're not just going side to side and moving your arms. This is guided from your body. That's one little talk I did want to explain, is this moving from your body. It's not just moving your arms around like this, oh, this feels good. You get your whole body involved. Shift your weight back, push your back, your hands come up, turn your waist. Shift your weight as the hand opens, okay? Good. Next one, left foot forward for men, right foot forward for women. This is similar to the first one by moving the clouds. Dip forward, shift the weight back, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, come up, look up, lean back slightly, shift the weight forward and down. Use your legs to move your weight forward and back. Make sure your knee does not go to your toe. It's only, as you can see, it's only 90 degrees. Do not come to your toe, only 90 degrees. Okay? If you need to, get a little wider stance so you can do that. One more, in, out. Next one, pushing the waves. Your hand starts here, roll back as your toe comes up, as if you rolling back, making a ball. Come to your waist, push with your back leg, allow it to come up. On your toe, push forward. Exhale, inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, roll in, making a circle, out. Inhale, exhale, in, and out. The next one, you're going to come back, called wire pigeon. And go turn your hands out, pull, as if you've got springs, steel springs around your wrist. It's very hard to pull back, but don't use any force. Pull back with your waist like you're being pulled from your belt. Inhale, exhale, slightly forward. In, come back, out. Inhale, exhale. On this, make sure on these movements you're being pulled from your weight, from your belt. Don't lean back like this. Shift the weight back, still sitting in this posture. Out. Okay. Next one. This is all consecutive, one after another. Next one, wild goose. Again, sometimes you may see this form done a little bit out of sync for what I'm doing, but like I said, I think the moves flow from one to the other like this, so we don't, sometimes you may see the punch first, but this one I'm doing this way, okay? Wild goose flying, sit, another good one. Push up, raise up on your balls of your feet if you can, all the way up on the inhale, exhale down. Step back a little bit, sink. If you can't do that, just come up, flat-footed, inhale like you're flying. Allow it to relax, hands open, exhale down. Come up on the balls of your feet, control, nice and smooth. Don't come up too fast. Remember, it's all with the breath, all the way up. Exhale down, nice and slow. Good. Next one is punching. You're going to start with the vertical fist, but inhale up, sink a little bit, exhale, turn slightly, not too much. The hand comes out. Inhale, focus on your internal chi development. Exhale. Increasing the power, slowing the breath. Exhale. In and out. Again, smooth in and out your nose. Inhale. Start with the vertical fist. Slowly turn over and out. Don't lock your arm. It's naturally straight. So that means don't lock your arm like this where your shoulder pops up. Relax your shoulder. Keep your arm naturally straight so the energy can flow out to your knuckles. You don't want to lock it like this so the chi gets stuck shoulder and in your elbows. So again, come up. Exhale, relax from your dantian. Energy comes out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Next one, moving in a windmill. It's a windmill movement, okay? So your body's going to be a lot of twisting motions. Two options for you. If you can't keep your legs perfectly straight, that's understandable. Do what you can. You can bend your knees slightly. But try, if you can, keep your knees almost in a lock position or your legs straight on this one. This is benefiting the kidney a lot, twisting motion. You're going to come up like you're holding a ball. You come up like this. Inhale, turn to the left. Down, exhale. Turn to your center, turn to the right. Inhale up. Nice and relaxed. Back to the center. Exhale down. Turn. Inhale up. Turn. Exhale down. When you come down to the center, you're going to turn back to the left the other direction. Inhale up. Exhale. Turn. Inhale up. Exhale. And then come up to the center and relax. Good. Do what you can on this. If you start feeling lightheaded, don't keep your head down. You can kind of keep your head up at this angle. Okay. Again, you have to make adjustments for your health condition. But also, if you're able to do something, go ahead and do it. Okay. Get full benefit. Next one is also a mind coordination exercise as well. Left and right brain. So it's called Spunky Boy, bounces the ball. You want to make sure it's kind of like a marionette holding you. When the arm comes up on the inhale, the left arm comes up, it's actually going to pick up, it's like a string's attached, going to pick up your right foot and then set it down. We'll do it slow for right now. On inhale, then you're going to come up, exhale, in, one side, out. Again, don't kick the sand like a chicken. Keep your feet flat like this, like you're marching almost. Okay? Where spunky comes in is you want to come up. You can do it this way, where you come up on the heel or the ball of the foot at the last minute. So inhale, exhale, in, out, in, out. Inhale, exhale. You can do it slower or you can speed it up. In, and then out, okay? And then at the end, last movement 18, you're going to slow things down and collect your chi back into your dantian and settle it. So settle the mind and settle your chi from your lower dantian to your middle dantian. Stay below your heart or chest level here, okay? Inhale each move. The calming breath. I like to think of it as a vacuum. All the chi is moving through. Let's put it back into rest in the dantian. So inhale, exhale. This is done 8 times. In, out. In, out. Inhale, exhale. With each breath, calming the heart, calming the mind. Focus on your dantian. And all the Qigong actually has these types of exercises at the end. You're always closing the Qi, closing and calming down. At the end, place the hands on your dantian, the left hand on dantian for men, right hand on top, opposite for women. And hold for a second. Just calm, kind of bring yourself back. To get into Tai Chi or Qigong, get into kind of like the zone. This is why we do this, calm the Qi, bring ourselves back to this reality, and then massage warmly the dantian clockwise 3 times, counterclockwise 3 times, and then you rub your hands nice and warm. We call it dry washing the face. It's kind of like wake yourself back up slowly. You've enjoyed the exercise. You're going to enjoy the rest of the day. All your energy is moving. So that's all 18 movements in summary. It's a little bit quicker today. And then again, I'm going to work on this week because this is the last session I'll do on Tai Chi Qigong 18 movements. I'm going to summarize the movement, which means the name of the movement and then the health benefit. It's up to you to practice the movements themselves. I'm not going to write down all the details of the movement. But again, I will write down the name of the movement and then the benefit. You can find a lot of this information on the internet, but I want to also give you the perspective on how I was taught and how I'm teaching it. So I will give you just the name and then the health benefit for the major health benefit for the movement. There's in Chinese medicine, if you read about that, there's lots of health benefits for each movement, but I'm going to give you the main ones and then also break it by section because it kind of follows a theme for each section. So what we're going to do now, I think Violet's going to come back on and I'm going to answer a few of the past questions that's been on. We grab a chair.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed this Tai Chi Qigong 18.4, and I actually just follow you and felt really good about it. And as I mentioned to you, I try to now practice this every day. It becomes my routine. Besides the 8 sessions of Broquet, and many the audience also have replied and responded said they really enjoying it, and some also have some questions. So now I'm summing it all up and I'm going to ask you, okay? And first, Tai Chi Qigong 18 form, and I think you talked about this before. So is this Tai Chi or this is Qigong, or is actually is more Qigong exercise?
Yeah, so, you know, and I'll give you 2 different kinds of answers. So one answer on how it's read from the person who actually created it, which is the intention, obviously, whoever created it. So Professor Lin he actually created this form because it actually does combine some of the movements from Tai Chi, and you know, a lot of things are principle. Tai Chi by itself, and I'll give you the long answer too. So Tai Chi itself is not just taiji, right? Taiji is a theory of balancing yin and yang. But Tai Chi, we talk about Tai Chi, and our practice is Tai Chi Chuan, which is martial art, right? The fist. So Tai Chi alone can be practiced both ways, but Tai Chi Chuan, the original form, is of martial art. So the postures from Tai Chi Chuan, there's a few of them in here, obviously, of wave hands in clouds. There's you know, there's movements of the first commencing movement, obviously. Pushing palm is like Repo Monkey. Different things like that is all from Tai Chi Chuan. Qigong movement was added. So combination of benefiting different organs and the different movements for Qigong. So combine the 2 together, they call it Tai Chi, you know, Tai Chi Qigong Shiba Shi, 18 movements. So that's basically, that is it. That's it's pretty simple. People will get in too deep. That's what it is. It's pretty simplified. Looks like you have a book there. I can't read what it is.
Well, I mean, this is the medical Qigong and Chinese medical Qigong. So from this perspective, and they're actually talking about, you know, Tai Chi Chuan is a form of Qigong. So I guess that it makes this form very much Qigong for sure. Yeah, and it doesn't have whole lot of martial art intent there. So again, it's more qigong, and if anyone still have questions, and just let us know. And in the class, you mentioned a few times, we do this in the iteration of 6 for each movement, except the last one, we do 8. And then you also say we can do more if you can do 9 or whatever. So is this always go by like 3, 6, 9, 12, or whatever? Or then can we do, say, by a set of 8 or not?
I'll say yes. what I mean is this: is if you want to follow the practice traditionally how it's formed, you'll see this in a lot of Chinese martial arts. Also, you'll see this a lot in internal cult practices, as divides by 3. This represents a lot of traditional Taoist theory in the background. Traditional philosophy on Chinese medicine, the form of 3. So this is why this was why we say do it by 3s. Obviously, you want to do it as many times as you want, do as many times as you want. We say minimal do 3. Okay. I tend to be follow suit and just follow the 3, 6, 9 type theory. But again, do what you can do. Obviously, I know it doesn't answer too much, but this would be a whole semester in philosophy course if I went into the whole 3 by 3 type.
Yeah. Yeah, the sense way with Baduanjing is in general you do 6, and then if you want to do more, then you do 9 or 12, whatever. So but I'm kind of like you. I'm more liberal. I feel like say, do as many as you want to. And so how about people like myself? Sometimes I get sidetracked or whatever. I lost count. If I do like say the first movement, I did 6, because it's beginning, and later on I forgot and counting, and I did a little bit more on one particular movement, and I did say 8, and then the next one I did 5. Does that matter?
I don't think the Earth is going to crash if you did that. So I think you're fine. You're still here giving the classes, so I think you're fine. Yeah. So and then what I always say also is if a lot of people have this, or they also come and ask me about, well, what happens if I lose track of where I'm at as far as how many I've done? Well, that's good, and that's good because that means you're into what you're doing and not worried about the number, right? So I always say, well, if you come to that realization during the middle of your form, just do one more. So if you're not sure where you are, just do one more. So yeah, I don't get stuck too much on it. I think the meat is in the form and the posture and the breathing and doing it correctly. So this is a guideline of what you should do, and then if you get lost on something, you just keep track of what you're doing and go do one more or whatever. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I find there's a little bit similarity between this and the Baduanjing. For Baduanjing, every movement, it has its own target area. Of course, there are holistic benefit with all the Chinese, these exercise is just, it's whole body things. But then it also have some target area. And from the lessons we have had with you, and you mentioned, it seems like the first 5 movement is the first segment, and then the next 5 movement is second segment, and the balance 8 belongs to the very last one. So it seems the first segment is more for the pulmonary functions. It's better for that. And the second part is more for the digestive tract, and the last one is for the energy balance. And increase the energy and balance the energy. So with 8 sessions of okay, if I had like this is a season, a lot of allergy or whatever, and people can do more of this bow and arrow, and because it's target on the lungs and the heart. And so we always, I was told, and I also advise students, is you do every movement 6, but you can add extra sets for the part which you need more. So does that work the same way for taiji qigong 18 form, or you say do everything more?
Yeah, well, like I said, like you said to begin with, if you want to look at it from a holistic view instead of taking the parts away, they all promote each other with harmony. Excuse me. So what I mean by that is, you can look at it that way and break it apart. And they obviously, those sections I alerted to actually has a kind of a theme. And if you have a certain ailment or something and there's a certain move, what I always like to say is do the whole thing and do more of it, like you said. However, if there's certain things you want to focus on, then at a separate time, other than doing this form, do that move. Myself personally, I like to do them all, and then if I like a certain move that can be done by itself, like wave hands and clouds, I just like that. So I change that and I just turn that into a Qigong exercise by itself for a half hour. So, just doing that kind of thing. However, again, the forms themselves are intended to do from beginning to end, and then you can focus on a specific movement if you like as a separate exercise. That's the way I would suggest doing it. This is my own personal practice. And I find it beneficial, but everybody's different. And, I'm not a master of anything, so, but.
You're too modest.
I'm not. So the key is they're always learning. So, people can take it and then give feedback or whatever, what they're doing. So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, I think most people, once they're serious about learning the art of Tai Chi and Qigong, they will continue to learn. And but you yourself are very good in the theory, and also your skill level is very high. So, but you're very modest. And another question: I know there are two movements. The difference between the men and women. The man is the left in the front, left foot in the front. Women is the right foot in the front. But aside from these two, all the other movements, do we always have to start as a right side first, or some right, some left? Because with Baduanjing, is some on right and some on left. Of course, my teacher finally said, "Don't worry about it, just do it. It doesn't matter." So I for Tai Chi Qigong 18 form, should we always start from one side first, or it doesn't matter?
Well, generally, there's different takes on it. So, your teacher, one thing your teacher would be a right answer, because he doesn't want people to just focus too much so they forget and then they beat themselves up over it. So just do it. The other thing is you should start off with. I always like to start off with the right side first. There's, even myself have probably forgotten that because I don't pay attention to that. So. So pick a side, I guess, to go first, but I would start off with the right side with this movement. And a lot of these movements obviously are straight on, so you're doing them both at the same time. So what I mean is you think you're starting right on wave hands and rainbows, actually you're starting on the right, even though because you're leaning back from the right versus going to that side. So that's why you're starting off on the right hand side. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and last question. I know we kind of are running over time now.
Okay.
And you're okay. Yeah, I'm so appreciated. And the last question is about the breathing. Okay, and if both hands coming up, normally we inhale, and the hands down we exhale. But what if people do it wrong? And sometimes people may mess up during transition. And so does that matter, or they just say, oh, they should stop and they just do it again and inhale and then exhale down?
I would, well, since that's one of the major principles, And usually that's a sign that you're not totally engaged too. So I would stop. I would stop and actually start over, because the breath is obviously super important in how you're doing it, because otherwise, like you said, if you're doing that, then basically your body is guiding your breath, not the other way around, right? So your mind, it starts with your intention. That's why I always say start off, relax, gaze it ahead, get the chaos out, bring it inside. This is all starts from your spirit or your intention. So that has to guide your breath and energy to move your body. This is basic Tai Chi principle, Qigong principle. So yeah, if you get up and kind of mess up a little bit, shake it off really, and or if you're in the middle of the form, you're too far along and you forget the breath, stop for a second and then start over with that particular move, because you really have to get the breath correctly. That means your mind has wandered somewhere. You need to gather your mind back again and start the breath.
Okay, well, I think these are great advice. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And I really appreciate that you come and teach us this very useful form. And even though you have a very nice career, you're busy at work, and you have a young family and raising kids, and but you still made to the class and teach us on the Sundays. I really appreciate, and again, going forward, whenever you have time, please come back and just lead us practice or share us. You got so much you can offer, and I know that. So again, I appreciate it, and also I appreciate the way you teach. It's not just the outside movement, and a lot of time people they look at internet or YouTube or whatever. They just see people, just up and down, right? And the healing art is so great. It's not just the movement; it's how the internal part is. So,
Right.
and again, I really appreciate you shared your knowledge with us. Thank you so much, and
Well, thank you.
everyone else, and thank you for joining us on your Sunday. And tomorrow we have tomorrow's Monday. We have her parent will be here teaching, and so I see you all tomorrow. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and so okay.